we are still at the San Antonio Visitor Center in the very south of La Palma in Funcaliente, and there's a small display about the 1971 eruption. And Juan Carlos here, he was one of the scientists during the 1971 eruption, so I can't miss my opportunity here to have him explain a little bit about that. There was this documentary they filmed back then, and I think we are just having the opportunity here to look at some of it. Juan Carlos, would you say a few words about your experiences back then?
Sure, I can tell the story because, as you said, I was there. So
Yes, you were.
that was 1971, and the eruption has been along seismicity, pre-eruption seismicity was registered. But at the end, the eruption came by surprise, and the first witness of the eruption was working in this,
In the vineyard.
trimming the vineyard, and suddenly he saw some fracture opening and some smoke, or what he thought was a smoke. And this is the previous topography, so it was a small, old cinder cone, and this was the fracture at the end. This is the real Teneguía volcano. And the story is, you can see here a section. It started with one main vent, then 2, 3 different vents, and finally it started to go inside the sea and make lava deltas. And this is the final lava delta, the biggest one. And the eruption ended on November. So it was 80, I don't remember now, but it was a couple of months of activity, less than the last volcano here in La Palma.
So, in principle, it was actually very similar to the 2021 eruption. It was multiple vents.
Absolutely,
lava,
absolutely.
And they then produced these lava platforms at the sea.
The only difference that this happened, the eruption was located in the very tip, southern tip of the island, and was not populated. Whereas this one, started in a very populated area, and of course the harm to the population and property has been much greater.
Yes.
And also 1 month more in duration than the Teneguía.
This one was a bit longer, the
Longer,
2021, and a bit more voluminous, I guess, as well.
But on the other side, the Teneguía was only registered by the official television, Spanish television, and this is the only source of pictures we have. Whereas in this occasion, this eruption of 2021 has been, there are thousands of televisions and thousands of drones taking satellites and everything.
We have a much better record now, yes.
But of course it's 50 years of difference.
Absolutely. I mean, our methods have improved. In the last
Absolutely,
50 years.
technology is more.
A very quick word about this rather peculiar case of the phonolite dome that was sticking out the Roque de Neguía.
Oh, yeah.
And there's a replica here, I think. And
Let me see if we see this here. Probably it's this one here, the Teneguía, the Roque Teneguía, this one. This is an old one. It's a phonolithic plug.
yes, it's about 55 or 56,000 years.
Exactly. And this was used by the shepherd, the indigenous Guanche, to make drawings.
It had some petroglyphs, yes.
It's called petroglyphs. Petroglyphs.
Yes, here's some rock
Here
carvings.
you can see the petroglyphs.
Wonderful.
And that's why the name of the volcano actually was called Teneguía.
And what was the problem with this Roque de Neguía at the time?
Problem?
Yes. I think there was worries that the deposits would cover up the Roque de Neguía.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah. Because it was an archaeological resource, and they were worried that it was covered by the eruption, and also there was a very famous spring here. Even people from South America came here to get cure of
The Holy Spring, the Fuente
Holy
Santa,
Spring,
yes.
yeah. And finally, this was covered by a previous eruption in 1677.
Yes, so but luckily the Roca de Neguía with the rock carvings, that was not covered. That's still there.
It was not covered.
But the Fuente Santa, yeah, that got buried.
Absolutely.
And
And also there is a very endemic plant. That's why it's very famous, kind
valuable.
of centaurea, similar to the Scot. How you say the flower that is the Scottish emblem.
Oh, the thistle.
Exactly.
I see. Okay. Wonderful. Thank you for the summary, Juan Carlos. This was great. Thank you.
Okay.